Hello everyone, welcome to the Saturday night stream. We will be going in a moment here. I'm just gonna give the stream a little share on Twitter and then we'll be ready to go for the evening. I'll be streaming 2 and a bit hours today. Wonderful. Hey, Bro Panther. I know it is about time, and right? It's been a while. There's been no build guide episode today either, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna put some music on for you guys. So make sure it's not too overpowering. You guys let me know if that's alright. I think we should be okay. Anyway, welcome. Damn, 6 views already. Hey guys. Welcome to the build guide. There was a modular build episode video that went up today as well, if you guys haven't seen it. It's working on a cute little school park. Nice, everyone has some nice comments on it. You guys seem to be enjoying it, so yeah. Let's get going here today. So I wanted to expand some suburbs out around here today, kind of on the opposite side of the downtown. So as we're kind of looking into the big downtown here. We've got you know, some nice suburban areas to sit down. 3 likes already. Thanks guys. That's probably the fastest likes we've gained on our live stream. Hey Matt, yeah, we were just saying, man, we're going to be building some suburbs out here today, looking at the downtown to fill this part of the map in. Got a nice little kind of basin to use here. And we'll also begin planning for the next episode of the build guide as well, and probably some little odd jobs that come up. So yeah, got some nice plans on today. Hey Curtis, what's up? I was just watching Conflict Nerd channel, City Skylines Snow Edition. I haven't really watched much of Conflict Nerd, to be honest. I don't really know kind of what it is that he focuses on. I'm not too sure if he's good. Hey, cold pizza. No, hot pizza. Hot pizza, cold beer, anyone. How's your arm doing, buddy? Is it feeling better? I saw your comment earlier, so I know you said that it is starting to get on the mend somewhat. But hopefully you are doing a little bit better than what you have been doing. So we're going to destroy some houses here as we come up. We'll actually... Let's see, we need to find a place to hook this guy into. Let's come under here. Should be okay to come out here. And then we are going to need to delete this road just while we come through. And this one as well. So let's make sure we can get through with road connections first. Sort this guy through. It's getting better, thank you. Oh, awesome, man. I'm glad it's on the mend. What did you do to it, by the way? Did you like break it, or was it like a sprain? Because a lot of times sprains can be worse than breaks. Curtis, it's different when you got a chance. Check it out. You might get something interesting out of it. Yeah, I know he's one of the big content creators. Obviously, like, he comes up in the algorithm all the time just because he has so many subscribers. But yeah, he's obviously doing well for himself. Let's go ahead and redraw this train line in a little bit better here. So obviously cross the road first. So if we come out by here. Make sure all our snapping is off. There we go. I'm happy with the road crossing. Shouldn't be too bad. Whoa, that train just went crazy. Okay, let's map out a little bit of a road network for our suburbs, and we'll carry on. Let's see, where do we want to push this back to? Yeah, I think we can afford a little more room here. I fell with my bike, it's sprained. Oh yeah, man, a lot of time. Back when I was 21, I fell down a flight of stairs and tore 2 ligaments in my left ankle. 2 separate grade 2 tears. I was in a huge plastic boot for 6 months. Yeah, sprains and tears are not good, man. Oftentimes you're better just to break it. Saturdays all day play cities. That's my kind of Saturday, man. That sounds like a fun day. Okay, so let's bring this guy in here. We'll bring some space out here, and let's get a nice kind of cut through angle here as well. Never broken a bone or sprained anything? Yeah, it's not fun, man. It's not fun. Let's go ahead and bring some suburban roads out here. We do have these 2 monorails that run here, so we could implement... Let's see what kind of monorail stations we've got to use, but haven't really played with yet. So there's a monorail bus hub that's too big for this area. I think let's go for a regular monorail station. How far away is that stop? Okay. Let's take this road out for right now. 4 likes on the stream already, guys. Thank you. Not that you do need to like it, but I do appreciate the support. Okay, let's just get a little lay of the land here. Let's hook this guy in. Let's go for all our snapping off. How's the music, by the way, guys? It isn't too loud, right? It's not overpowering anything. You can still hear the game and my good self, hopefully. Let's cut through there and get rid of these awkward shaped residentials. Be a nice way to cut through. Need to get rid of some of this little debris that's hanging around. Let's go ahead and get rid of all the rocks from here as well. Have you built a golf course? I've been on it for like 2 hours. No, I've never built one. I'm assuming you're using mods to build that, right? You must be. Traffic's still okay here. Yeah, I'm assuming you're building modded then, yeah? Because suppose you know what, golf courses would have been something really cool to include in the Park Life DLC. Shame that they didn't do that. Okay, so let's hook this monorail station in, and then we can kind of use that to make a little bit of a town square around here. Let's hook this guy in, and then... Yeah, okay, it's going to be perfect. So we only need 1 monorail line. Let's delete one of them. Which one is it that it flows onto? Okay, yeah, let's delete the other one. We'll take this one back. And then we'll come out like this. You're using parks to do it. Okay, I can't really picture how that looks. What, just like general vanilla parks? Is that how you're building a golf course? Can't imagine how you would do that. I'll be interested to see that if you want to take some screenshots and link them to me on Twitter. I'd be quite interested to see how that turns out. We can feature it in the episode of Build Guide as well if you like. Be happy to do that. Okay, so this will be kind of a little town centre that we can work with here. Let's go ahead and drag this one into there. Wonderful. Yeah, that's going to be him sorted. Let me see if I can improve the I'm just going to drop the graphics a little bit here because the city is getting so big now. We are we're dropping frames, but it's due to the processor more than the graphics card. But it looks like it's helped a little bit. I stay healthy for 8 years and I get sick one for 3 days. Cranberry and grapefruit juice is my antibiotics for defense against colds. Yeah, man, cranberry juice is super good for you. I love cranberry juice. Alright, that's fine. Let's plop some... I wonder if we can still get that road in here actually. How far are we gonna have to be off? Maybe come at an angle like that. Okay, so I think I've started 3 cities on the same map. All about the same idea, all turned out nice. That's good, man. I actually started a city away from the build guide the other day. It was one that I just kind of I just wanted to play City Skylines and I didn't want to do anything on the build guide because I wanted to save that for live stream. So I was like, you know what, let's just go back in and play City Skylines, and it turned out really nicely. Oh, you sent me screenshots on Xbox, but yeah, I never get on there. Hold on, man. Yeah, man, if you want to send me screenshots, guys, send them me on Twitter. I very rarely go on the Xbox anymore, but we'll see if we can see them here, Pro Panther. I know we checked some last episode, so I don't know if there's any different ones. Cheers, watch chats in a while. Yeah, I will, man, I promise, I'll try. Yeah, if you guys want to send me screenshots of any of your cities, do it on Twitter. Yeah, the videos don't load with my dinosaur connection, man. Yeah, I'll definitely check those out. I won't forget, I promise, and we'll feature them in the next episode of the build guide. Okay, we need power over here. Let's just bring it alongside the highway for right now. Let's make a temporary connection. Okay. We're going to replicate the new modular build. If I could pop it in there, and then we'll take this out. We've got a 4x4 in there, right? Yeah, we do. Shot chat also, have to set up a Twitter account. Yeah, it's easy enough to set up a Twitter account, man. It's just an email address and a password, isn't it? But yeah, like, I just don't go on the Xbox anymore. I've kind of become a PC master race nerd. I'm literally always on my PC. Like, if I'm gaming these days, it's PC. I never used to be like that either. Ever since I stopped playing Destiny, I've stopped going on the Xbox, like, totally. Which is a shame, because I have some really good friends on the Xbox that I very rarely speak to anymore. Like, you know, kind of like old school Halo friends that go way back. Let's get a cafe in here. A little restroom. If you guys haven't seen this, there's a block for block build on this on the channel. Went up today, new modular build. It's a day early because unfortunately there was no build guide episode today. You know, we were kind of busy with family and whatnot, so we're going to do a live stream today instead. Let's get a trampoline park in here too. Let's go up to there. And then we'll have another path coming straight through the middle as well. And then we'll grab climbing frame on here as well. Wonderful. Well, you should take a few minutes a week to check it out, bro. Yeah, I should. I just forget. I just don't really consider Xbox anymore. It's not the fact that I don't care, it's just I literally just forget about it. Like, I don't even know, like, there's some really good games coming out. Like, Cyberpunk is out this year too. Like, I'm obviously really looking forward to that. I'm a big fan of The Witcher 3. But I'm not sure if I'm going to get that on PC or Xbox. Because I think for games like that, for RPGs, I do prefer to kind of, like, sit down and chill out and game with them, rather than being sat in my desk setup that I use for recording. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. think that's okay. Let's look at placing some services around here. So obviously these guys will need a little med clinic. We'll kind of focus the town centre buildings around these patterns here. We've got some nice shapes for a park here actually. Let's see if we can drop some park assets in just from the regular vanilla stuff. Can get a playground in, maybe a dog park as well. Yeah. Okay. So let's decorate these out a little. We are going to be looking at the suburbia on the opposite side of the new downtown that we built next episode, which will be quite a lot of fun. I do enjoy building suburbs. You know, they're not nearly as complicated and as kind of demanding as downtowns are. Downtowns you can make them look good, but you know, getting back to some nice basics with a little suburb is always nice in my opinion. Just going to bring some nice winding paths around here. Looking at those guys up there as well. Strange generation there. There we go, that'll be fine. Let's get some little bits of zoning in so we can see some buildings generating around. How about a metro station, the 2x2 empty area in the park? You know what, that's a good idea because we need to actually set up metro on this side of the downtown. We haven't done it yet. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's going to fit perfectly. I'm assuming you meant there, right? That's going to be a nice tight little fit. We need to add, there is a metro tunnel over here, but I don't think we're going to have the metro crossing the river. We'll probably keep them two separate metro systems on either side. No worries, Pro Panther, I'm glad you like them, dude. Ma'a is the new lead with the build guide, guys, honestly. He comes up with some great ideas. Okay, let's set up a metro system. So if we have one here, we'll also have one here as well within the transport hub. We'll have one by the theme park. So we'll just delete that commercial and then unzone that and then give them a 3x3 there. That'll be fine. We'll have one over here, which will be eventually where the new suburb will expand out from. So we'll probably make a loop for this area, so let's bring one further down here as well. Let's have one right by the river, and we'll have one on the beach as well. Maybe just in the little bit of downtown. That's near residential, that's going to cause noise pollution. Let's have a look, see here, where would be good. Right there will be fine. And then, what buildings do we have here? This is office space. There is residential there. That shouldn't cause too much of an issue. We'll see. So I'll have him follow the road roughly. Come back into here. Be interesting to see how much it affects the traffic in this part of the downtown. Having the metro, just something I forgot to do. Yeah, so when I started the new city, I was actually playing on the snow map. And if you guys watch the 1000 subscriber special, the bit where we're talking about snowfall, and you see the snowy city, that is the city that I was playing to kind of just play City Skylines. And it actually ended up turning out really nicely. Okay, the game is going to give us a bit of an awkward time here because we're coming off a hill, but we should be okay. Let's bring this guy around here. Just keep kind of following the roads. There we go. Super. It's a great little loop. We'll go from... We'll start out at this one, and then we'll come into the amusement park, transport hub, suburbs, suburban beach, suburban nightlife, tourism, and then complete the line. Cool. So we'll see how many that generates. That's going to be really cool to see so many people kind of spilling out into the park. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that turns out. Okay. We do have the science center now as well, which we need to place somewhere, but that's probably going to be let's just bring this guy in. Yeah, we're going to save that museum for something a little more important, I think. Let's get some more service buildings around here. Have the med clinic on the corner. Fire station along the main road. And the police station within the town centre. Maybe on the opposite corner here. Okay, let's start getting some residential roads in. All 4 parks in a huge block all connecting together. Oh, sorry, I like detailing a lot of detail. Can you still do it with a snow map? Haven't built on one yet. Yeah, detailing is possible on snow maps, of course, but I don't know, they look very samey, especially if you're playing with dynamic weather on, so obviously you're getting like snow and rain and stuff. They get very samey very quickly. Oh god, this is horrible. Please, oh, it's because I put the power line through it. Fool! Let's come at the back here, just until we can hook up in a more convenient place. Let's come all through here. Let's paint a district out because I don't want any high rises happening here. Snow addition on city Skylines is a challenge. You literally have to upgrade your water pipes and get a building for the city to have heat. Yeah, but like, once you've done that, it's kind of done. Like, that was kind of one of my criticisms in the 1,000 sub special, is that, you know, it would have been nice to have different challenges for different seasons. Maybe having to deal with like drainage and stuff, if like in the spring season when it gets very wet, and having to send like street sweepers out on the streets in autumn when you know, kind of all the leaves fall off in autumn. I think that would have been quite cool. Okay, so we've got a high-rise ban in this area now, so nothing should grow too big. We'll have this as low-density commercial on the front. I'm just kind of thinking what I want. We'll have a nice high street here that's focused around the train line. We've got a perfect place for a path here as well. Wonder if we can get any elevated zoo paths in today. I'm sure we'll manage to find an excuse to squeeze one in somewhere, right? We'll leave that one as just on the ground. We're not going to elevate that one. Or residential. Oh no, not commercial. Residential. I'm happy with 2x2s. I don't want no kind of 1 deeps here. 3x3s. We'll do some nice corner detailing with trees. So like where we have empty space here, we'll do some nice detailing there. Right up along here as well. I need some schools in here actually. Let's go for a high school at the head of the park. we'll have it on the corner actually. And then we'll have an elementary school over here. Let's bring this guy under. We won't connect up there, we will connect here however. And then can I come out here? Let's make a little bit of a dip there. And then we'll take this back a little. Put a school along here. And then we'll build some more parks around the kind of the highway and the monorail stuff here as well. Trade City Skylines ain't done, they'll add it, just give it time from the company, like GTA 6. Yeah, of course, I'm expecting, you know, I think they'll go all out ham with City Skylines too. Because the game is already so open to modding, you would just think that, you know, Move It and Traffic Manager, all the kind of essential stuff that the modders have made will certainly be implemented into the second game. Okay, let's get some more zoo paths through here. Not elevated, don't worry. Not just yet, they will come. Can we get one through here? Yes, we can. Superb. Okay, so we've got a nice little neighbourhood generating now. Nice little park asset in here. See if we can catch a monorail coming through. Has anyone used the station yet? I doubt it. No. I doubt they will use this station, you know, but I kind of had to include it because the monorail comes down here. There are people on it. Few people coming and going. Yeah, more props and more decorations, absolutely, man. I know the more beautification mod just gives you access to props that are already in the game, so it kind of makes you wonder, like, why aren't they there already? That would have been a nice thing to have, but I still love City Skylines. Not bothered about the hill here. It'd be nice to have kind of a little bit of a change of terrain as we come towards this thing here. It's an enormous mound that we have to play with. We will be doing something with that eventually too. Let's get more residential in here. Yeah, chain fences would have been nice. Again, like they're added with the more beautification mod, but stuff like that as well. Let's go for feeling the basketball court in here somewhere. Maybe up along the railway. That might be quite nice. And we'll actually delete this strip of residential and have a path coming through the middle. Remember to make our city as walkable as possible. Let's turn off grid snap in here. As we snap into a little awkward grid. There we go. See how this road is starting to look. We've got some commercial along here. Let's get some office zoning in. Create some jobs for the people here. So we could have some elevated zoo paths that run under the highway. Yeah, people complaining of no jobs. Hey Egg, when are you going to get a Central Park like what New York City has? We have built our Central Park, dude. Our Central Park is not particularly central, but it is here. We had a donation last episode, so we named it after the guy that donated, Drago Sandre. Has Central Park named after him. He was the first donation on the channel last live stream. Yeah, it was a while ago since we built the Central Park, actually. A really long time ago. Limited to Xbox right now, but I've figured out how to do some cool stuff. Yeah, you can certainly make the vanilla game look better just by being a little bit more imaginative and creative with your stuff. Let's get some more houses along here. Let's fill in these parks. Got some nice stuff going on. How about we connect up via here now? Let's hook in that. It's going to give us more zoning squares. A little more commercial along here. Damn, I must have missed it. My bad. No worries, man. It's on the build guide playlist. You can go and check it out. I can't remember what episode of the build guide we did the Central Park. It was a while ago. Like quite a long time ago. And that's the funniest part, I think. What do you mean, like being creative and stuff? Oh, the funniest part of the build guide was the Central Park one? Is that what you mean, or being creative in the with the vanilla game? Oh, these guys are lacking in water. My apologies. Let's bring some through here. Do we want houses along this area? I think we will. We'll have them back onto the cliff. Let's do some terraforming. Whoa, not that size. No, that is not what I want to do. Let's just push this cliff back a little. Let's delete the tower for right now. We'll replace that in. It's going to be noisy for the people living next to the train tracks on the highway. The train tracks don't actually produce noise pollution. The highway will, but we'll see how they go. We'll put some trees in as a sound buffer, but because it's elevated, I'm not sure how bad it'll be. This is not playing fair with me. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Let's push this guy back a little. There we go. Just so we've got some more even squares. Let's just go for 2x2s here. Don't want anything deeper than that, so there's only a small road that links the suburbs together. And then we'll come back into something a little bigger as we get back towards the main town. It is weird that train tracks aren't noisy. My aunt used to live kind of like this, like right behind a railway, but it was incredibly noisy. So it's kind of weird that the train tracks don't produce any noise pollution at all. Yeah, so the roundabout is mega red. It's super busy. But you know, when we've got this faint red here, like these guys should be alright. They are kind of in the more pink of the noise pollution. They're not in the kind of the deep red. That's when they're going to have issues. We'll see how they get on anyway. How are we doing for a pathway through here? Probably squeeze one in. Let's go for one like this. Yeah, I live 2 blocks from tram lines and I hear them. Yeah, it's I mean, I'm not complaining because noise pollution's a ball ache to deal with anyway. And I do like seeing kind of, you know, your transport infrastructure integrated into your actual build itself. I do like that. These guys are whinging still. Let's get some more residential in. Let's go across here. And we'll have some nice big ones as we transition away into kind of the smaller lane here. Let's have a look how we're doing kind of looking into the downtown. Let's sit at the back of the suburb. See if we can get some oh yeah, look at the people coming out of the metro. Oh, that's looking too bad right now. Taking a quick sip of my drink here, guys. Won't be a moment. Oh, damn Am I dehydrated? I've not had enough to drink today. Okay. Yeah, great idea, Matt. Perfect spot for a metro. 142 in a week. Everyone coming to school and using the little park. Lovely. Let's work on a little bit of a detail in front for the monorail station, just so there's a little more activity around here. Let's get some... What do the two tiles of the high density commercial generate as? See, I don't mind high density commercial when it looks like this, but when it gets too big it looks a little weird, and I don't want that in the suburbs anyway. It kind of hides a nasty cliff face here as well, which we will detail. Funny because I load the train lines down to drop noise. Yeah, they don't produce noise pollution in the tracks, even when trains are going past them. It's just the stations that do. Roads will produce noise pollution, like highway roads will. Okay, so I just want a small building in front of the monorail. We'll see what the high density looks like. I already don't like it. No. Goodbye. Not new to that. And we'll have... wonder if we can put in a zoo path here. Kind of like that. No. So we'll put it... I just want it along one side. Kind of like that. Let's get rid of that one. And then I wonder if we can... Let's grab the nature reserve fence for this. And we're just going to box in a couple little assets. So no, let's actually plan this properly. Give me my zoo path. How many tiles do we have here? 6. One second, guys. Let me change the playlist over. Don't know what is playing. I'm going to bring a path through the middle, just so we get the trees and the texture of the path. Wish this commercial would go away. And then let's go ahead and grab the nature reserve path. Nature reserve paths are really, really nice for detailing, especially like low density suburbs area, because it's like this rickety old fence. And if you take a look at them, they're really nice looking. Very underrated detailing asset, I find. Don't see too many people using them. Curtis agrees, everybody. So I'm thinking 2 big trees just to kind of fill that empty space that's going to hang outside the monorail station. And there's a nice little building in there as well. Do I want to make that historic? I think I do. We are going to make that historic. Park Life DLC the best. Park Life is amazing, man. I do love Park Life. Certainly expands. I think in terms of detailing, Park Life is certainly the best. I guess it depends what you define as best, doesn't it? You know, if best is kind of the most game changing and makes you the most money, then you'd go for Industries. If you like detailing, you'd go for Park Life. It's Sunken, stormy outside, but not here. It is stormy outside here at the moment as well. Very stormy. This is like the 4th storm in a row Loving the attention to detail. Thank you very much, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We're just trying to beef up our monorail station here, rather than just placing it on the side of a road. Use some of these nice national park fences for detailing. Yeah, so the monorail station's getting some love now as well. Sunny out here. Oh, we have 20 viewers right now. This is officially the busiest live stream. Oh, and 19. I mentioned one and they ran away. Winter almost over. Yeah, we've had some real bad winter storms this year. It's there's been a lot of bad flooding. Okay. I think with this area, let's find this tree so we can expand the park asset. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. Okay. I really just love building suburbs, guys. I don't know. Like, what are your guys' favourite things to build in a city? Like, do you look forward to the downtown, the central park, the transport infrastructure, your universities, if you're playing with campus particularly? Like, what is the thing you look forward to most building? Like, I really like, I don't know, maybe it's just because of the build guide episode, not the build guide, the modular build episode today. But I'm just in the mood for some suburban action. That's all I'm thinking about. Especially when you're kind of fleshing out nice little woodland parks like this with a monorail over it. You use park there. What about a restroom or cafe? For which bit? In this park? Or are you talking about this one? I'm down in the Isle of Wight, can't imagine mainland areas, floods, etc. UK being battered with Atlantic storms and rain. Yeah, well, yeah, the north of England hasn't been too bad. Carlisle got pretty wrecked. But it's mainly down like Worcestershire and stuff. They've had it really bad this year. Which is unusual for the Lake District because we usually get it pretty bad anyway. I'm just going to block off the end of the monorail with some trees there. All around the mono. Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea actually. Let's bring this park area out to encompass this bit as well. Just so we can place some park assets in it. Let's come down here. We'll also add a policy to the area for parks and recreation and prefer parks. Let's get a post office in here as well. Perfect. Abandoned building. Post office can go in there. Let's get rid of that strip of commercial. We'll have a little commercial here on the corners. Yeah, okay, so let's see what park buildings we can place in here. That's a good idea, Panther. Restroom. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. Let's get some stuff in here as well. Park cafe. Oh, this is going to be a bitch to place, isn't it, because of the monorail. Let's see. Where would be a good spot for this? I do want a cafe in here. Let's rework these paths a little bit, so we'll have a cafe along the front here. Okay. So I think kind of back in up to here. Dragon Mark 69. Hey, Overcharged Egg, what city is this one? We're in Baguzia right now, man. This is the build guide. We're just doing some detailing, expanding some suburbs around the downtown tonight. We're just working on a nice little detailed park area here. Pro Panther, I do park in my downtown and place park assets in also. Yeah, I've actually never thought of doing that, Pro. That's a pretty good idea of kind of drawing out the park areas so you can get the assets in them. I do think it's kind of silly that you have to place them in park areas and you can't just use them for detailing. Okay, and we've got some nice squares here to do something cute as well. Do we just want to drop in some... Maybe do a gazebo too. Yeah, let's do a gazebo. Let's actually shift it around so it's facing the path. I don't want it to be locked onto the path though. Let's go for right there. We're up to 6 likes already and 21 viewers. Holy hell. Welcome everyone. Hope you're having a good night. Now let's do some nice... let's place some hedges around here. I'm going to use some of the more beautification hedges and plants and stuff. Which ones do I want? I do like these. If we placed in some little kind of potted plants along the front here, how would that look? Nice to have a courthouse with a restroom. And you can place park assets outside of park areas, but only roadside. In park areas, path side and roadside. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Sorry, like on paths and stuff within regular parks, without having to expand the park area out. Let's have a look what the potted plants look like. Not sure. Don't think so. I think we'll go for just some of the regular park life stuff. How about flower beds? Don't use too many flower beds these days. I think this would be nice alongside of the road. Kind of like that. And then come out like this. Left a chat on Xbox for an idea. Check it out later when you get free time. Yeah, I will, man. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Where's my pen? So on the book in front of me that I plan my modular builds on, I'm going to do big writing. Check Xbox messages. And then underline it 3 times. And there's the pen clicking. I've written myself a reminder in massive capital letters in a book that I look at most days. I won't forget, I promise. Worst YouTuber of the year. Let's play some rocks. We haven't put any rocks in today, guys. What on earth is happening? Not that one. Not in here, actually. Let's go for one there. Maybe some around our little trees. Kind of like this. I actually don't want that one there. Let's go with some tree patterns here. Let's get some little bursts of colour in. That looks cool. Matthew Howard has arrived, everybody. Dang, I must have missed an hour again or so. We've been streaming for 49 minutes, man, but don't worry, we'll be live for a little longer yet. You're not right at the end of the stream this time, don't worry. You know your details in parks is... I can't even read that. Portradinius? I don't even know what that says. Is that even a word? No offense if it is. That's like some long lost language that I've never heard of. Let's get some shrubs in here. Okay. What are we thinking, guys? Just kind of taking a look at that brief screenshot here. We've got some nice park fences, nature reserve fences here outside the monorail station. Restroom, gazebo, cafe, some nice little tree plots, monorail flowing all over the top of it. I thought you wouldn't stream, so I watched Dota streams an hour ago. Sorry, man. No, it's fine, man. Don't worry about it, dude. Like, you go ahead and then you enjoy your Saturday night. You don't make time for me. I try and make time for you guys. I think we'll upgrade this to grassy roads. Portradinius is the definition of beautiful. So how did you use it? I can't. Where's that comment on? So my details and packs are beautiful. Thank you. Certainly one of my favourite things to detail. They do look fantastic. And we get to do it all over again here. I think, no, rather than, like, if you compare these two spaces right now, how much better does this one look compared to this? So much better. And how's the metro doing? 128. How are we doing for road connections here? People are coming and going. That needs to be rebuilt. That is not nice. We'll do that in a minute. How's this metro doing? 79. It's not bad. Oh, elevated zoo paths, guys. Elevated zoo paths. Bike roads help traffic around Mono. I mean, there's no traffic there at the moment. We could put a bike system through. We are having a little backup here. Is that because of... Yeah, that's the post office that's doing that. Okay, we'll move the post office. You go and chill out there, because we don't want vast amounts of post trucks spilling over here. I also have some more office zone in here. Let's go for office space. Zoo path look amazing, I know, right? Should we get one in? Should we just do it? Should we have one in, flowing over under the bridge? Well, it'd be a good place to get one in. We could do it here and kind of come under. I feel like that would just be forcing it in. We need to do it where it's going to suit the design. We'll see. I feel like that's just doing it to force it in, and you know, zoo paths deserve better than that. Zoo paths deserve my full attention. So many people moving through the park now. All these guys enjoying a nice day by the park. Let's put our day-night cycle on so we can see how this place looks in the night. Have a quick drink here. I'm damn dehydrated today. Stay hydrated, guys. I need to get a hydrate bot for the stream to remind you guys to drink. Is the last train outpost still can't be connected with crossings? No. Look. Look how busy this place is, guys. No, I did it. After I finished the last episode of the build guide, we put the zoo paths in. I'm probably thinking of doing like a modular build out of this, expand it a little bit, how to kind of switch 2 train lines and make a town centre out of 2 train stations. Look how busy the train stations are. And every single one of them is using the zoo paths to come over and over. See, this place lags my PC like hell. But, you know, yeah, mega busy. So this will probably be the start of the new town centre. You know, we could do some work over here actually. We do need to build some road network. Yeah, okay, we'll finish up where we are, and then we'll come over here and start building some roads out. But yeah, let me pop the UI off so you guys can get a nice sexy look here. Train station, super busy. using mod or natural tweak. No, it was natural. So when it was all the way across, I tried to upgrade it, but the pedestrian crossings wouldn't generate. So just by making these tiny little curves here out of, so as you come around the edge of the plaza, by drawing it in there to 120, and then changing to the tree path, and then same here again, 120, and then tree path right in front of the station, you do get the pedestrian crossings. And it's worked. There's also a little path going over here, back into this side of town, which needs tidying up a little bit. It's a little bit wild at the moment. But yeah, mega busy. So this is the result of merging, or well, separating rather, the external train line, which you can see, the track is totally clear now. We've got everything in. So there's truckloads or train loads of 240 visitors coming in at a time. So we'll just follow their journey here. They get off the train. They head out of the train station. There's a bus stop here as well. Some of them will wait at the bus. Most of them will cross the road. And then they'll take the zoo paths. And then they're heading over. And then they're jumping on the lines that are taking them around Bogusia. So they're either heading into the downtown where we just were. They're heading over to the university, or they're heading into the main downtown, or into Bogusia Lake. They're just going wherever they want to go via this one. So the transport overhaul worked really well for the trains. What are we on for public transport right now? A lot. What is that math? I'm terrible at maths. Hold on, let me get my phone up. It's easier for me to get my phone than sit here and think about it. Where's my calculator? So we have 5711 plus 1742. 7,453 are using the public transport at the moment. So about 12-13%. Yeah, you guys can just see from that whole little screen there how busy this is. But yeah, we'll come over here in a minute and we'll start expanding the Suburban network out, because we need to do that there as well. Maybe add a tax depot for them there too. Yeah, we will. We'll head back there in a minute. Let's So I'm pretty happy with this place. They're still complaining of not enough workers. That's okay. They'll subside eventually. Traffic is good. We'll do something here as well. These guys are upgrading. I'm really liking this new little Suburban front, guys. It's looking very nice. Don't like that house. Cool man, you found out the solution. I'm just too lazy to extend the road if that kind of thing happens. Yeah, well, I didn't want to extend the roads because they were already perfectly symmetrical with the train stations. So I'm like, I'm not changing them. We are not changing them. We will just find a way around this. But I'm pretty sure there is a mod that does allow you to add pedestrian crossings in. I thought it was Traffic Manager. But I couldn't see the option. I spent a good 20 minutes looking for it, messing around with it. I thought, no, I'll have to find a solution with the different type of road networks. I think we'll actually detail a playground out here for the elementary school. And we'll have some larger rocks in here as well. Okay, let's draw them a fence in. We'll use the city park fence for this. It's trying to keep the city's children secure. So we'll make sure that they are secure. Kind of along here. And then up to this bit. And then there. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab a whole bunch of little park assets for the children. Again, this is more beautification stuff. Sorry, console players. Get a little sand pit in here. Maybe a swing set around the back. A couple little swing sets. And merry-go-round. We have 3 of these, the little seesaw. See, stuff like this that should be in the game. Like these assets are already built into other assets. They should be available. And maybe have a couple of jungle gyms and one of these little slide things. And then we'll throw in some trees. So just a nice little way to use a bit of space behind an elementary school. A bit more interesting. We need some lights down this path, don't we? Let's see. We'll one on the corners and then we'll alternate each side. How are we doing through this park as well? Let's get some in here. And down here as well. Okay. This place is looking really nice at night time. Let's pop our UI off here. I need to sort this cliff out though. I'll do that off camera now. I'm not going to mess about with terraforming right now. Okay. Hope you guys like it. It's a small suburb. And we've got a nice little view into the kind of the wider downtown sphere from here as well. We can see the observation tower down in the nightlife sector from here. We've got a little glimpse into Bagoosia Bay Bridge. Props that you see around buildings should be available to use. They're already there. Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree with that, man. We like these little houses here. So you see this right here? Like he has like a little sun lounger, a sand pit, and like a little table and chairs. You should be able to pick and copy and paste those and place them elsewhere. Park is nice and busy. Lots of people moving around. Really similar to idea to today's modular build. If you guys haven't seen it. Okay. Very nice. Happy with that. Does anybody want to name it before we move on? If anybody has a name for Highland Square, first come first serve in the comments, we'll get to name it. I'm going to do some stuff around here too, but place some trees here. Let's keep that kind of general wooded park theme residential going. How are we doing along here? For residential. I'm not a huge fan of single residential roads. I think they look a little bit odd. That's fine, I guess. Issues with garbage. You guys got access to recycling centres, it's fine. Ragnarok Heights. Is that a Vikings reference? Just out of interest. Is that referencing Vikings? Okay, let's fly over here. So busy. So busy. Okay, let's give them taxi depot. That'll be a good spot for this. Maybe actually place the depot itself in the town. I think that's a nice corner building. And then we'll throw in some stands right by the station. We'll get 2 either side. Obviously 2 is a little bit overkill, but it's going to tickle my symmetrical G-spot, so we'll leave it there. Yes, it is a Vikings reference. Awesome, man. I love Vikings. Ragnar was one of my favourite characters, man. Like, Ragnar is up there with like Walter White in terms of fictional characters for me. Those residential next to the cliffs give me some Newfoundland vibes. I've ever seen Newfoundland, so I don't know if that's necessarily accurate. I'll have to look at some pictures. How's the bus line doing? Yeah, these are doing great. They have enough buses on there. This place is looking really nice at night too. Okay, let's look at a little bit of expanding this thing out. I'm going to turn day-night cycle off while we build, because it is very dark around here. Is weather on? Yeah, weather is on. It looks kind of foggy right now. Oh, honestly guys, I could just sit here and watch this for hours. I love seeing Sims move around the city. Okay, let's begin planning out this area, shall we? Let's make sure our snapping is on here. Okay. Now I do want 4 tiles between the train station and the main road. I need to turn prop anarchy off because trees are morphing through the road. Thank you. So 4 tiles between this road and the train station. That's wonderful business. Let's hook him up and then we'll start to... So we also have a bunch of farming over here. However, the terrain is awful for farming. We've also got a massive forestry. And there's oil out here as well. It's pretty much everything out here. Everything but ore. There they go. I like the black train. Very nice. Okay. So this is going to be the main street, I guess. Let's clear out all of the rocks and the trees here, just so we can kind of see. Let's get rid of all the rocks and all the trees. Okay. So we'll probably give them a way to cross over here. And I want to build something here as well. Terraform those train lines down and run bridges over. What do you think here? So have the train line sunken. And then road bridges going over. Yeah, okay, can try it. Let's pause the game here. Delete that up to there. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab a little bit of a sinking tool. And roughly around here. Widen this out a little bit and we'll soften up. Just go back a little further. Bring the brush size up a little bit as well. Okay. And we'll just soften out here. A little bit here as well. I want to do some water features. Maybe we might build a lake out here, you know. Might build a lake today. Okay, let's get the passenger train lines running down here. But is that going to be deep enough? Is that what you had in mind, Panther? Is that what you wanted? Yeah, the base lake for your waterfall. Oh, the waterfall's too far for the lake here, man. The waterfall's all the way over here. It's a long way to go. We could have something that trickles into this big lake. Kind of make like a little stream. That might be cool. Maybe. Okay, let's detail this train line a little. Let's grab some oil industry fence. Hot pizza, cold beer, cool. Why do you think so? Hot pizza, cold beer? You know what? I could absolutely murder a pizza right now. Oh, hot pizza, cold beer. You actually have me really craving pizza. I could absolutely murder like a 14-inch pepperoni right now. You know what, I think I'll get one for dinner. Because the girlfriend is out today. So I don't have to worry about being told off for spending money. No, I'm joking, like I'm not whipped. Or anything, like I'm really not whipped. But, you know, my girlfriend is a very kind of health conscious person. You know, she's super like, you know, I love avocados and fucking, I don't know what else. Like, avocados and yoga is like my kind of girl. A little bit of a basic bitch. I'm joking, I love her to bits, really. Thankfully, she doesn't watch the full live stream, so I doubt she'll make it an hour and 12 minutes in. So, we'll see. I'm just going to detail this train line with overgrowth and oil industry fences. Dr. No, do a mukbang. Why do I know that word? What is a mukbang? I've heard that before. What is it? Mukbang. Why have I heard that? You guys have to explain to me what a mukbang is. I can't remember where I've heard that word before. Elevated zoo path time, guys. It's finally happening. What distance would we come down here? 82. When you eat food on live stream. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, there was that girl in London that did that. She just like quit her job and started eating Chinese takeaway on live stream. That's like fucking dream job, man. Okay. Managed to squeeze an elevated zoo path in. If we can get a Z in the chat for elevated zoo paths, the meme lives on. We'll make this quite a fancy suburb. Let's get some tall trees in here as well. Let's go for these guys. Placed in numerous positions around the Sunken Bridge. Great idea, Pro Panther, on this Sunken Railway, man. Adds much more personality to it. Anyone know his girl so we can tell her lol. If I become single because of this live stream, I'm going to start producing the worst content you've ever seen. It would just be hours of me screaming abuse at Matthew Howard. And then that will somehow be payback to you guys. I'm not sure how, but that's what will happen. Right, okay, let's have a little look at the lay of the land here. Let's see what crap we've got to play with. Let's see just how bad we can make this look. Straighten out the land because the terrain's a little strange here. Straighten it all out. Oh my god, please no. Your warp paths can go to a snap below your level. That's really broken English, man. I'm not sure what that means. Do you mean we can snap down a lower level? Let's try that. Oh yeah, of course we can, because we're sinking down, aren't we? So we can just come up by 2 and come across. Yeah, we can. I know what you meant, Panther. I know what you were talking about, you damn fool. Wonderful. How about a little path here up to the corner of the road? I want to make a little bit of a community around this roundabout. It's a little barren at the moment. Let's get rid of this zoning because it isn't developing. We don't have any demand. We'll put commercial in right now. And a little commercial along here as well. Okay. Really like this idea, man. This is such a nice little sunken railway. We could honestly probably just continue this all the way down. You can run that across without raising it. I do quite like it raised though. Let's see what it looks like not raised. The only reason I am raising it is because it's elevated zoo path. No, we have to raise it at a point. Although we can have it very low, which does look rather nice indeed. That's even better. Go closer to the bridge. You think? What, run it right by the side of the bridge? Okay. Andrew, you says, are sports parks a thing in England? Yeah, of course they are. Yeah, we have sports parks. We don't like. We have like. A sports park is basically just a football field. You know. Right, pretty much it. We don't have baseball. Like we have like leisure centres where you kind of go and swim, and you can play squash or tennis. There's a few tennis courts around me as well. Yeah, we have like sports fields and stuff. A lot of football fields. Let me get my stream on the back here. That looks a lot better. Yeah. Yeah, I really do like that. Great idea, Pro. Great idea. Awesome. Cool. Alright, let's decide what I want to do here. Let's have a little scan through the unique buildings. I'm okay at building at home with OG. Awesome, man. Do a bird and bee haven. I want to find a unique building to focus the new town centre around. We will be using the clock tower in the next episode, so we're not using that right now. Oh, we finally unlocked the Colossal Order offices. That's obviously not staying here, it's way too tall. We'll go and put this in the downtown somewhere. Where would this look nice? Let's just drop it in here for right now. Cute. We need to do this area as well. At some point. Not now. At some point. You plan to make one then? Probably need to add a football field asset though. Yeah, that's the problem. The only kind of like sports field asset we have, like ranges from like the baseball court, the basketball court, sorry, and then all the way up to like the varsity sports buildings of being like the baseball park. So it's kind of like there's no in between. You know, it'd be nice to have a football field, and I'm a little reluctant to download assets just because, you know, console players can't. Maybe one day. How about the campus museum? Yeah, how about the campus museum? Okay, so we can get this bang on central. Science Center. Pro Panther says art museum. That your art school off that. Yeah, so when I came in to make a build guide episode, I accidentally forgot to turn off unlock all milestones and assets, and it unlocked the art gallery without me realising that the mod was still active. So that's why we have that. So don't worry, we're not going to place it until we hit a level 5 liberal arts college anyway. But yeah, that's why that is unlocked. Because I forgot to turn my mods off when I loaded out of a modded game. Right. I do want this to be kind of a grand approach, so we'll probably continue. Is this your build or mine? Yeah, I know, right, Pro Panther. Maybe I'll just stop playing. This can be like when Twitch audience played Pokemon. Like, Pro Panther is now in control of the build guide. Whatever Pro Panther says is what we do. I'll email you the password and the login to the channel, and you can become Overcharged Egg. Okay, so let's have a little look here. Because obviously this is a really important building. You want to get one of these. So I want this to be a nice grand entrance. You're crossing the bridge. Then you got a big ass science centre. It's very impressive. It's very nice. I kind of want it to be surrounded by park. So I think we'll drop some park assets in. Maybe let's bring this guy out to here. What public transport are we having around here? I need to factor that in as well before we build something we can't delete. Tram would be the obvious one. Where is the nearest tram network here? Over by the oh, excuse me guys, I'm yawning. Ugh. Nearest tram network is over by the university. So I don't think it would be inappropriate to include another one. Would it? And we can even have the tram line coming down here as well. Do you guys want trams in this area? I'm not sure whether or not we want trams here. I mean, I do love a tram, who doesn't? But I feel as though, you know, any excuse to use a tram these days. Okay, we'll use a tram. We will use a tram. Let me know what you guys are up to right now. Are you all playing Cities Skylines, building along? Or are you sat with your eyes fixed on the detailing session? You guys let me know what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to have... Oh, can I get one? Oh, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do. We're going to have a nice little tram stop in front of this museum. And then from that, we have our new Suburban Centre. So right here, can we get a tram road through here now? Yes, we can. Wonderful. Okay. Let's hook him in. Like that. And then through here. Cool. Alright. Mono, Buteria, ground down and drop the lines down, then ground level back up. Would that work? So it'd be like a sunken monorail, but the monorail would be flying along the ground? Is that what you mean? Does that actually work? I've never tried that. I wonder if that would work. I'm assuming that's what you mean anyway. Okay, let's get the museum back in. It lowers the monorail line. Does it really? So terraform the ground down. Let's try this over here. So if I... Oh no, not that much. It's way too much. That's way too deep. Okay. So if I do monorail, that's about ground level, isn't it? Maybe a little bit higher than that actually. Probably like that. Okay. So then if I then terraform the land back around it. Oh, it does work. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. I do like that. But do you know what we're going to do, Pro? We're not going to put that here because in the next episode of the build guide covering suburbs, we're going to be working with this area. We already have monorail over here, so we'll implement it with that. Yeah, man, that is really badass. Oh, I do like that. Yeah, man, we'll do this. Don't worry, man. You'll get full credit for that. That's a really good idea. Where did you see that? Was that something you came up with yourself, or was that like a Reddit post or another YouTuber? That is a lovely little idea. I really like that. We're going to have a bridge crossing this monorail. Everyone, a round of applause for Pro Panther in the chat for suggesting that idea. That is, you came up with it yourself, dude. Why aren't you making Cities Skylines videos, man? Great idea, man. That's really, really nice. I spend hours on this game. I can tell. Can we cross a tram road with 2? No, has to be 3. Okay, so we'll leave 2, come to the crossroads, and then up by 2. Don't have the tools. All you need is OBS, man. OBS is free software. I don't know why I built this here. It needs to be central. Let's come up and not snap to the grid because I want this to be as central as possible. So this one is the middle. There we go. And then we're going to come down by 102. Okay. Oh, dude, I'm so excited to build that monorail thing, man. That's so awesome. Sunken monorail. I can tell you, and then you can showcase. Okay, man, let's work in partnership together. We'll take YouTube by storm. Overcharged Panther. Let's get some zoning in here. Residential? No, not residential. Commercial. Actually, no. I want to make a little bit of business park over here in this corner. So from this direction, we'll have all our snapping on. Opalante! What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How's it going, buddy? You okay? Hope you are doing very well, my friend. Have some nice office zoning around here. Do some nice detailing. There's an office in here and in here. And along the back of the tram as well in select places. A little bit of a building here as well. And then we'll decorate the front of it. Great, love your theme park. Awesome, man. The monorail theme park, I guess. I guess that's the one that you're talking about. Okay, let's decorate the front. We have no industrial demand at the moment, like, at all. We need to satisfy some of the commercial. Let's come down here. Have a nice high street up along there. Sorry, man, I just get the fire to build and splicing. Love to see in your build, dude. Oh yeah, I might be copy and paste a few ideas. Dude, don't worry about that, man. That's the whole point of the build guide. Is to help you guys get inspired and build stuff in your city. I'd love to see some screenshots as usual, Matthew. Please feel free to send them on to me, man. I do appreciate seeing screenshots. Okay. So we'll probably run this fence right up along the way of the tram line, actually. Up to here. Let's plop some trees in. Any ideas in particular you're going to steal, Matthew? As if he's even still here. He may have already gone. He may have already begun his plagiarising antics. Of course I'm joking, man. I'm joking. Let's go here. So rather than just placing office space right opposite this big long high street of commercial we've got here, my idea is just making a tiny little road network section and then placing some office zoning and some kind of modern looking trees in here. It's going to give that sense of like, you know, this is a little office park. So if we look at it from here, you know, you've got your commercial and then it transitions into a little office park here. Pretty cute, right? Obviously a little change. Man, you surely don't want to see my build. Dude, I always want to see your build, man. I always want to see your build. Of course I do. Be happy to see it. Be happy to showcase it in the next episode. I'm that confident it's going to be amazing. Definitely tweet me some screenshots when you're finished up, man. If you want some advice, I'd be happy to try and help you improve it, maybe. Not that I am that good at the City Skylines. That sounded like I was really smelling my own farts then. I don't mean it like that. I mean, I'm always happy to try and help where I can. Okay, then we'll have a bunch of residential along here as well. Mine is just a cold-blooded city systematically to avoid traffic jams, full of single-lane mathematics and mass transportation. Sounds good to me, man. Send it on over. That's fine, man. Everyone has their own style of building. Like, I go very creative heavy with my builds. You know, I like to sit here for an hour, 37 minutes and 36 seconds making sunken railways and detailed suburbs area. But yeah, you know, everyone has their own style. Frank is here, everyone. What? I got you live. Hey, OE. Yo, what's up, Frank, dude? How's it going, man? I hope you're good, buddy. We are just working on a new town centre to accompany the new rail interchange that happened last episode. I like the flair, those artistic touch like some YouTubers or some sorts. It takes time, man. If you don't start now, Matthew, you're never going to start. So that's your homework. If I don't see marked improvement from you in the next few weeks, I will ban you from the channel. I'm joking, of course. Like, I'm actually not going to ban you, man. Don't worry. Okay, I think I fancy a bit of residential along here. Some kind of nice, rich town centre residential. Or do we go high density here? Almost like some like town centre flats, and we'll lock the buildings at historical when we like them. I think we'll do that. Let's carry the main road on down. Cheers, mate, and again, congrats on over 1,000 subscribers. That's amazing. Yeah, man, 1,000. Thank you all so much, guys. I don't think I've mentioned it this live stream actually. Thank you all so much for 1,000 subscribers. Crazy, man. Never thought we'd hit that milestone. Just want to get some appreciation in there for you guys for that. That was pretty crazy. Thank you. Do appreciate it. Okay. Brook residence. Getting a lot of nasty looking residentials in here. These are not the assets I want generating, especially these. Tire shoot's coming along nicely. Or do we want them facing out, looking across the map rather than facing in? I'm not sure. Okay, we'll create a district all the way down here. This will just be the town centre, and it'll just be high-rise ban for right now. You deserve it, you're good, I like your creativity. Thanks Frank, appreciate your kind words, man. Place a road, then place a building, then delete the road and lay it back in 2 squares out and the building will connect or angle the road. Oh really? That's a cool little tip. You should be like writing these tips down like a Reddit post or something, Panther. Like, these are the facts that people need to know. Okay. So I'm going to bring this tram line a little further out now. We'll begin to head behind here. I'm just thinking, let me place the park assets in before I forget, because I do want to do something with mirrored park assets here and connecting them with one another. So let's grab I don't write tips down, I just watch it over again. You need to be listening to Pink Panther. Not Pink Panther, Pro Panther. But yeah, the professional Panther has been suggesting some wonderful ideas this episode. Let's go for some high density commercial in the town centre. Let's get some ideas slowly coming together. And we'll also carry this tram path on. We'll link the tram through here for right now, however it will extend into the suburbia of housing that lies behind this. But just so we can get a tram route going. We'll have one stop here. I would like one on this side actually, let's delete that. So we'll have one this side, one this side. And then over here, here, and then down here again, just a very small one. That will obviously will expand. I want to do something with these spaces here. I wonder if we use the national park fencing again. See what we get coming in here. These guys shouldn't be growing too big. Wait, actually, are they within the high-rise ban? Yeah, they should be. Place a 2-lane road, then at the end place a 4-lane road to get cove ends. Pro Panther equals Pink Panther when you visit the weed shop, lol. Current resist. Are you a smoker, Frank? Do you smoke the devil's lettuce? Do you partake in the dirty weed? Not that I'm judging. Or maybe participate in myself. But that will remain secret information. Yeah, place a 2-lane road. Let's see what Panther's talking about. So it's crazy. Crazy guy's got up his sleeve now. So place a 2-lane road, then at the end place a 4-lane road to get cove ends. Not like that. Oh yeah, so you're thinking like a cul-de-sac, right? Dab. Yeah, this would be a perfect cul-de-sac if we had zoning on the ends here, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be perfect. Is that what you're talking about? We could do a few of those back to back actually. Hey, it's legal in Canada now. It is legal in Canada now. It's something that the UK is also pushing for legalisation. I doubt it'll ever happen though. Not with the government that's in power at the moment. Okay, let's do a few of these. Can't wait for the outpost town coming alive now. Yeah, looking nice, isn't it? I think when you're building any new town centre, or any kind of new area of the map, you really need to start off with the centre, like we did the science centre, and we're expanding out from that. You know, we're going to have some nice residential streets down here too. There. I like these Pro Panther. These are quite cute. Frank, why are you saying that code, man? Will be enough soon in the US, it's coming. Yeah. Like, people in the UK, they keep signing petitions to get it legalised, but the Conservative government here are just... Not that I want to get into political debates, guys. I don't want politics in the channel, but whilst we're on the subject, the government here is way too conservative to even consider a legalisation vote. What am I doing here? I want this to be one more over. Like that? Yeah, that's right. Totally just like spacing out. Let's get some low density in here. And then on these sides as well. These bits through the middle will link with the path. I want to use a different path. I'm joking, of course we're going to use the zoo path. Heyo! Let's bring zoo path snap to angle, actually. You should hook through here. On a serious note, Owie, you're good at City Skylines. Thanks for doing what you do. I've learned a lot from you, buddy. Thanks, man. I appreciate your nice words. You know what? Since we've hit 1,000 subscribers, we are actually getting dislikes on the video a lot more. Which is totally fine, because, you know, at the ends of my episodes I literally say, if you didn't enjoy the video, give a dislike. You know, I'm not kind of criticising that. But it's interesting to see how the kind of video stats fluctuate as the larger you grow. Obviously I work in marketing professionally full time, so I'm quite anal about like my own analytics. So I love like looking at data like that. So seeing them come in, it's like, okay, you know, I wish if people disliked, I wish they would leave a reason why. You know, so we can improve it. Maybe they don't like how long the episodes are, or how we do something in particular. Like leaving a dislike and then going away just makes it look a little bit bitter. Like, tell me why you dislike the video. And we can do something about it. Be back grabbing a beer. Awesome, Frank, dude. Enjoy. Those wanting to build a waterfall place fresh water outlets at the top of the mountain and let it rip and build down using the rock assets. If you didn't know. Sophia Renza, please let us know when you are doing something for usability or just for the appearance you prefer. My English sucks, but you're great, mate. Thank you, Sophia. What do you mean usability? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I don't know if that was the word you meant to use. Not entirely sure. Sorry. I know you said your English isn't great, but I don't know what you mean by usability. Sorry. Yo, Panther, these cul-de-sacs are really nice, man. It's a shame we don't have zoning on the end of them, but we could fix that by running a road behind them. So if we had like all our zoning here, like to have a street that runs along the back of them. We'll see. Stuart Brown is here, everyone. Form versus function, question mark? Again, I'm not sure what you mean by that, sorry. What do you mean, form versus function? In terms of, it looks great, but it doesn't work? Is that what you mean? Yeah, run a road. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, Sophia's question. For usability. Got 3 girls staring at me to take my pits out. What the hell? Wait. I'm guessing pits means something else. Where you come from, Panther. Otherwise it sounds like you're in for a bit of a wild ride. If you are doing things in a way to make the city run better or because it looks cooler. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, usually I tend to lean more towards form. Pitbulls, right, that makes sense. Maybe not the right time to bring this up, but how is a family member you rushed to merge last week again or so? Yeah, he's not too bad. So what happened was my grandfather suffered quite a massive stroke. And he's now he was in hospital for 2 weeks and he's now been moved into like a specific stroke care unit that's a little smaller than the main hospital. He's still in there. We're going to go see him tomorrow. But we're going down like every night after work this week. So that's why there's been a little bit of lapse in content because I simply haven't been home to record. But you know, hopefully now he's in this care home that's specifically designed for people suffering strokes. He can kind of begin to start making something of a recovery. And yeah, but yeah, he's not doing too bad. He's better than he was, but he still has a long way to go. Obviously strokes take a long time to recover from, but I appreciate you asking, Frank, dude. Don't worry about bringing it up, man. I appreciate you guys asking. Yeah, pitbulls. Yes, I thought so. I was thinking of something else. Yeah, sorry, Sophia. So I tend to lead more towards how pretty something looks, but also try to make it functional as well. So, for example, having the elevated zoo path over the middle here looks really nice because the tram's going under it and there's people walking over. But also it is functional because people that are here, they can cut straight across rather than having to walk all the way around. So, you know, everything kind of has a function. Like right here, you know, this, for example, people can just walk to the road and then take the sidewalk. So having this bridge right up along here, like, it looks really nice. But it is also serving a function as well. Not as efficient as it could be because it is right next to a pedestrian sidewalk anyway. So, you know, it just depends. But I tend to lean more towards how good things look over how functional they are. Just because it makes the city look great. Unless it's to do with traffic. If you're kind of messing with road networks, then functionality is always the better way to go. Otherwise you'll give yourself a headache further down the line. Wishing you the best, mate. Cheers, Frank, dude. I appreciate that, man. It's I'll make sure to pass your condolences on to the family. Okay. Let's get some tree assets in here. And we'll probably drop a couple of food courts in here as well. Maybe a couple of cafes to keep Pro Panther happy. And Matthew Howard as well. Detail, detail, detail. We are detailing. Detailing is always better for me. I do love detailing. I honestly thought, like, when I first made this YouTube channel, and the second episode, my second ever video was about detailing. and I thought it would do really bad, and that video is now on like 4,000 views or something. And the How to Start Your City video is now at nearly 50,000, which is crazy. We are going to remake that to focus on how you can expand and how to place water services around the area. So that should be quite fun. Let's get some stuff in here. Let's get some little bits of colour hanging around. Is that a park or just pathing? It is just pathing, but we are going to turn it into a park. So it's based off these two assets here. The two small parks are the assets, and then I've just expanded them with the dirt path, and then using the same type of tree. So it looks like they kind of flow naturally. Although they do have a little bit of like a swastika look to them here in the middle actually. Get demonetized for that. Boom. Thanks. I ask because I care about people around me. I have a very stressful job, therefore I try to relax using different methods. Watching your videos is one and playing City Skylines is another. No, don't worry, I totally appreciate you, man, asking about stuff like that. Like, obviously, like, you have no need to. Like, you don't know me personally, and you don't know my grandfather, but, you know, you're the type of person that would ask anyway, and that means you're a nice guy, and I really do appreciate it, dude. Like, honestly, I do. Okay, let's draw in a few more of these residentials here. Because we got some bitches whinging. Why can't I get him to snap on? There we go. Use the botanical garden behind the centre. Stuart Brown, I didn't realise you could extend the paths like that. Yeah, there's a few parks you can do it with. Let's just do a little showcase here for Stuart, everyone. So if we draw in a big long ass road like this, and then we grab so the small part you can do it from, park with trees and large playground. I think that's all of them. So each of these has snap nodes on, so you can draw out from them, like this. You can use any of the paths to do it. You can do it off these ones as well, like that. So you can build them into kind of areas that they don't really fit, or maybe they're a little too small for, then you can expand them yourself anyway. So I think there's only 3 you can do it from. There's the small park and the park with trees and the large playground. You can draw them off. No worries, man. Happy to help. What the hell is this music, man? I don't know. I just have SoundCloud rolling in the background and it's playing out some really random tunes.
Location: northwest. Weather conditions: rainy. This is no time to cough.
Okay. What did Pro Panther want? Botanical garden. Okay, cool, you're awesome. Anyway, detailing say that's my middle name though. I love detailing too. Central Park can also do it also. Yeah, Central Park has snap nodes in. You're offline. Appear to be connected. Shouldn't be offline. We should be good. Yeah, we are connected. I don't know why it's telling me that. I think it's just Origin. Okay. So you want the botanical garden behind. That's fine, we can do that. Glad I finally caught you live. Yeah, man, I know you've been trying for a while. It has been a tough ask. If I upgrade this into road assets, and then have the 2 roads around the side as actual roads, and then we'll have this guy over here as well. And then Panther wanted the botanical garden. Yeah, I'm glad you finally caught me live, man. It's been nice talking to you in the comments, but finally nice to actually speak to you live. Are you happy with that, Pro Panther? Botanical Gardens. I've built a lot here today. This, you know what? This would have made a great episode, and I've used all my good ideas up in once, so now I can't make the next episode. Well, don't worry, we'll be doing something similar, but we're using kind of a mini zoo and theme park over here. I need to terraform the arse out of this land. It's super uneven. It is not going to be fun building a suburb out here. We're going to come all along the beach as well, up into the national park. So that'll be fun. Yeah, that's going to be good. Probably get a tree line in here as well. Where in the UK am I? I am in the Lake District National Park. In the northwest of England. If you go any further north from where I am, you would end up in Scotland. Considerable ways away. Don't like this path in between. Delete that. I actually do really like the national park paths in between these tram lines. Let's try that. They do look a lot nicer. We have this over by the University District as well. I don't know, what you guys thinking of the new town centre for the suburb that we'll be building here soon? I'm enjoying it. I am rather enjoying it. I think we'll bring a little fence along here as well. Like a security fence so people can't just walk onto the train tracks. Cool, I know where that is. I'm originally from Romania. Moved to Canada in 1985. Damn, have you kept your accent, just out of interest? For such a long time, I know a lot of people end up losing their accents. I need the artist rocks apart life. I'm 3 hours from Bryce Canyon. Why does Bryce Canyon need a name? Hello, fellow Canadian. Canadians. I have a lot of Canadians. Frustrated Canadian was in here the other day as well. Last time we streamed. I do like Canadians. I like everybody, to be fair. I don't like anyone. I don't dislike people just because of their nationality, is what I'm trying to say. You know, I'm not like, oh no, he's Canadian. Banned. You know, it's nothing like that. It's just, if people respect me, I respect them, is the rule I try to live my life by. Yeah, we know Pro Panther's from Utah. We go to Utah because Pro Panther is actually Teabag from Prison Break. Let's throw in this little awkward bit of end track we've got in here. Let's get some nice dense woodland in here. Start fleshing this area out a little bit. Got lots of trees packed in along the back of the stores, right by the railway. Oh, beautiful. How are we feeling about the new town centre, guys? Just as like a kind of little still shot here now, with all the people and the trains and the buildings in the background. I love stupid people. They make me money, okay? Harsh words from Pro Panther. Harsh words indeed. Okay. Looks really cool. Yeah, I'm liking it. Certainly a good start anyway. But we've been live streaming for like just over 2 hours now, guys. But yeah, Frank, you haven't seen this, have you? You weren't here. So this was as a result of the last build guide episode, the public transport overhaul. Separating the two train lines from external into the Buguzia rail. Now has all these people coming and going. It's really nice, yeah? So they're leaving this station, taking the paths across, and jumping onto the external rails to travel across Buguzia. Very nice. Hi, have I missed much? Oh, tropical content, don't say that, man. I was just about to wrap the stream up. Yeah, you have. You missed the entire stream. I'm sorry, dude. We've been live for like over 2 hours now. I don't know. We have 21 viewers. Maybe we should go a little longer. Maybe we should. I feel bad for tropical content now. Anyway, yeah, super busy station, man. How many has it had in the week? Let's have a look. 670. And pretty much all the trains are full. How about the external one? 126. Yeah, so lots of people coming and going. 15 min more. Yeah, keep going. Alright, guys. You have convinced me. Although you'll have to give me a minute. Let me go grab a drink from the bathroom. And then I'll be right back. Because I'm dehydrated to hell. I've been talking for 2 hours. I'll just grab a drink, guys. I won't be a moment. Hello, welcome. What have I missed? Idea about the cathedral? What cathedral? You mean the one with green cities that's in the downtown right now? Stuart Brown, is this a downloadable map? Do you mean the save game? The map is Marin Bay that comes with Campus. Baguzia, the save file, is not available as a download off the workshop, though if you do want it on the workshop I can upload it, and I'll leave it in the comments of this live stream once YouTube finishes processing it. Marin Bay is the map name, Stuart. It's kind of what it looks like from bird's eye view. Island in the middle, big lakes, mountains on this side, flat land and farmland over here. It's a beautiful map. So I didn't see, you're talking about this one? This cathedral? I really don't like this building. It's very hard to fit in with any kind of style. It looks very Mass Effect. If there's any Mass Effect fans in the house. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it is a nice map. We terraform this river out there. So you have to do that yourself. Okay. I don't really like the design of this side of the town. Maybe we should redesign this. I think we will. We're going to delete the water source, and we're going to delete everything around this area. So I decided I don't like it. How do I get that degrees icon? I'm pretty sure degrees shows up. I'm assuming you mean this down here. That shows the temperature of the city. That arrives when you have snowfall installed. Pretty sure that's right. If I'm not, I'm sure the chat will correct me, as always. You never let me live a moment's peace anymore. I'm joking. So I remember you doing a special on what you'd like to see in the next City Skylines or something like that. One of the things I'd like to see is selecting a group of houses and changing them to historical. Yeah, historical, like group historical buildings would be good, or like historical grouping, I guess. Yeah, rather than selecting them individually. Yeah, that'd certainly be helpful. There are a lot of things that would make this game a lot easier to play. I'm going to get rid of all these houses, and we'll replan the road network out a little bit as well. It looks pretty shit at the moment. Let me kind of plan this back out a little bit. Terraform probably up to here. Let's delete the crematoriums as well. Okay. See, I watch your videos. Yeah. Maybe we should make everybody do a pop quiz of the last build guide episode to make sure everyone's watched it. Otherwise they get banned. Where is the oil field here? What do we need? We need workers to level up the oil industry. No, we've unlocked the offshore drilling platform now as well. Let's delete this road down here. Okay. You place the Pyramid of Safety. What the hell is the Pyramid of Safety? Yeah, pop quiz. Multiple problems. Ah, I don't like this here. I don't like that there. At all. Let's see what else we can do with the oil industry. Got a large oil pump. This is one thing I suck at building at, is oil industries. I always feel very uninspired by them.
There's someone just like you.
And I'm guessing it's probably because
Also in Britain, wishing winter weather away,
we don't really have oil fields in England.
But rather than having a foggy head and a bunker
We have
of nose
offshore
like
drilling rigs,
yours,
but we don't
they
have
got their
anything
head
like
wrapped
these.
Sudafed decongestant tablets.
So do you remember me asking you to do an episode on cottage country?
Sudafed,
No rush,
get
just
your
asking.
head
I
wrapped.
do remember,
Claims verification
and
passport
I
is
am choosing to
contains Sudafed.
ignore you. No, I'm joking. I do remember, man. Don't worry. I have a whole list of suggestions and ideas for modular builds and build guide stuff that people have asked for. It is honestly just a case of working through them to get everyone as happy as possible. Damn me too, oil industry. Yeah, I just struggle with the building placement. I can just never get them to look great. Like, we have the worker capacity. Let's go for improved worker safety. That'll improves the happiness, I think, doesn't it? No, the health. That's fine. The Pyramid of Safety, was it called? Theatre of Wonders. Wait, is that unlocked just by placing regular universities? Because if so, then we'll choose this right now. Yeah, it is. Wonderful. Cool. Let's have a look at this building. So this is the Theatre of Wonders. Oh, that's nice. Oh wait, the beer just made me feel better. That's what it's there to do, man. I do like that building, but I feel like that's kind of similar to the Science Centre. It should be the centerpiece of a town centre, rather than just on a road like that. So we'll definitely save that for maybe the next episode of the build guide. We can place that in. Win Floodland. Win all 5 scenarios that come with natural disasters. No, I never play the scenarios, so we'll never get that. Win any 3 scenarios. Construct 300 city service buildings. 20,000 squares of commercial. Construct 7 instances of university. 1,000 abandoned buildings. No rush, man. We have all the time in the world, mate. Yeah, no worries, man. I appreciate that. If you were being a little bitch and demanding it every day, then I'd be like, okay, you need to shut up. I'm joking, of course I wouldn't be like that. And 10,000 squares of industrial zone built. We have, how many do we have? 187. Yeah, it's because we don't place any industrial squares anymore. Because of the Industries DLC. Right, okay, let's decorate this the front of these kind of big parks that we've got going on here. Ziggurat Garden. Yeah, the Ziggurat Garden is here. By our fancy nightlife sector. It's a nice park stuff in here, a little lake. So we can actually raise the level of this lake now. Let's go for there. Raise it up, it should stabilise. Yeah, Ziggurat Garden's over here. Alright. Over here. I wonder actually. So what time is it your end? 9:05 in the evening? No, it's 8:05 or 8:03 specifically in the evening right now. We've got some nasty storms this evening, so I think after I finish live streaming, I'm gonna go make some dinner. Although I may even get a pizza because Hot Pizza Cold Beer anyone has convinced me just with his username alone to get a pizza. So maybe I'll get a pizza afterwards, and then I'm gonna sit down, probably with a beer as well. And I'm going to play some Total War Warhammer 2. I'm going to settle in for a long session of some Warhammer. And just chill out. Just enjoy my weekend. Enjoy Saturday night. Yeah, the girlfriend is out with the friends tonight. Out with the girls. Out with the ladies. So I've got my house to myself tonight. So 5 hours difference then. Depends what side of the coast you're on. If you're East Coast, it's 5 hours. And then if you're West Coast, it's 8. I'm not sure what the Midwest time differences are. Pizza and beer. I've never done that, well, yeah, I bet you haven't. You're not fooling anybody, Frank. Everyone knows your past. Not that I'm claiming you're an alcoholic or anything. That sounded really bad. Just gonna box in some nice trees here. Nice and simple. Nothing too over the top. Just some nice boxed in trees. Oh, you know me too well already. I know. I can smell the alcohol in your breath from here. But only help you when you're ready to help yourself, Frank. Until then, you just carry on getting shit-faced and watching the City Skylines streams. I'm of course joking, I don't believe Frank is an alcoholic. I really like the way that the trams come down here. Let's change the colour of the tram. Let's go for a white. Yeah, that's cute as fuck. I work hard and I play hard. Still have 20 viewers already. We've managed to keep the audience around tonight. Thank you so much for sticking around for the stream, guys. I do appreciate you hanging around for this long. I don't think we've dropped below 10 viewers all night, which is a first for the streams. Do appreciate you choosing to spend your weekend with me rather than going outside and getting a life. I'm joking. I do appreciate it. Twist Moon, is this city vanilla? Yes, it is vanilla in terms of all the buildings and the placement assets. However, we are playing with more beautification, so we get access to all these different props. And also unlimited ore and oil. And better landscaping mod, so we can kind of brush our trees. Like this. But there's nothing downloaded off the workshop. You know, everything is pretty much vanilla. I love you decorating, man. Thanks, man. I'm glad you like it. Another video tomorrow. Probably not Pro Panther, purely because we're heading down to see my grandfather in the hospice. So we probably won't be back till late. Probably Monday. Monday maybe. Let's use some. Oh, I wonder if we should use surface painter here. Just over the middle tram line. Yeah, Twist Moon, we're also playing with the surface painter mod as well. Just up to there, so it's like a plaza. Wish him the best. Thanks, man. I do appreciate your kind words. Yeah, like, sorry for the... I know we haven't had a video out since Tuesday. Obviously one went out today. Like, there has been a video today, guys, if you haven't seen it already. There's a new modular build up right now. It went out this afternoon. But the next video after this live stream finishes will more than likely be what's it called? The build guide. My main series. What do you guys think about surface painter if we had this at like a plaza, like a concrete plaza with grass either side of it? Do you guys get on board with that? How do you feel? Stuart Brown, Woe surface painter is good. Yeah, surface painter is good. I don't use it enough. We only installed it a couple of episodes ago and I keep forgetting about it. You got a bunch of different textures that you can use here. So I don't know. I think I do like it. I like the way that the tram lines kind of blend in, like they're not separate borders, like they just pass through this little plaza. I really like that. Force downloads. Hot pizza, cold beer, looks good. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'll tell you what, guys, the Saturday's live stream editions montage at the start of next episode is going to be massive. It's going to be like half an hour, showing off all these beautiful little details. How are we doing in the office park? I don't like these. I don't like these buildings. That's fine. My city Skylines, I have 47k people and my train traffic is awful. I made this nice train yard and it seemed to fix it. Awesome. Yeah, I was having train trouble too, and then we separated the lines out here. And that's fixed all my train troubles. Trains are flowing wonderfully through the city now. We had some issues here previously by the university town. And this has all been fixed up. I love the university, man. This is probably my favourite building in the whole map, you know, guys. This is the University of Buguzia. I really, really love this build. Love this bit here with the roundabout. Yeah, man, I love your city. Cheers, Frank. It is a love-hate relationship, I can assure you. For example, this highway. that is backing up. Wait for it. For no reason. There's nothing here. They all just want this inside lane. It's the worst thing. It's just the shit traffic AI that you have very limited control over. Also, you know, the ports need nerfing into the ground because of the traffic they produce. But yeah, let's have a little quick maintenance run of the city here. Make sure there's any graveyards that need emptying out or reopening. Got a couple over here. Everyone else is happy, aren't they? You think they look too futuristic? What, the university campuses? I think they look quite old style buildings as opposed to futuristic. I know, you kind of got this like old red brick. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about anyway. Anyway, this area has turned out gloriously. It's a really nice start, and Pro Panther, really great idea on these little cul-de-sac ends, man. I really like those. Super great idea. Oh, the monuments, yeah. Space elevator. Looks a little bit ridiculous, doesn't it? I think that's part of the fun of it, though, isn't it? You know. If they were just regular old buildings, there wouldn't really be anything to shout home about. I think we'll have some commercial along here, some 2D commercial that runs the length. And maybe some low density along here. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out. You like the medical centre? Yeah, medical centre's nice. We need to finish this part of the downtown off. We have abandoned this corner almost by itself. This is the only part of the downtown that needs to be finished. A little bit of detailing around here and here as well. But otherwise it isn't that far off complete. But guys, I am sorry, I am starving and dehydrated, and we are going to call the stream there. 2 hours and 28 minutes is officially the longest stream. And we've managed to hold pretty much 19-20 viewers all night, which is absolutely crazy. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. We've done a nice little suburban detailing today. And we'll definitely show it off in the usual kind of intro tage that we do at the beginning of each episode for those that weren't able to make the live stream. It's the first live stream with 1,000 subscribers, and we've certainly noticed a difference in the number of people watching. Dylan, one thing the console version needs is lane management from the traffic manager mod. Absolutely, console needs traffic manager. Peace bro, thanks, good night, enjoy your dinner, thanks everyone. Yeah, cheers, yeah, thanks for stopping by guys. If you enjoyed the stream, a like is appreciated, equally as much if you didn't, dislike it as well. But comment and let me know why, rather than these people that dislike and then leave the video without telling me what they didn't like about it. Anyway, we won't talk about that. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, really do appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you for watching. Build guide episode will be out on Tuesday hopefully, but I'll let you guys know on Twitter if it's not, so follow me on Twitter if you're not already. But anyway, that's enough. Bye, have a great evening, love you all.